lovelies, welcome back to another studio vlog. So today's goal, it's currently 6 at night. I'm gonna try to feed for a few hours and I'm gonna make dinner for my husband and I. But I want to try to finish off the yellow pear set just so I can get the yellow out of the way. I do have a whole bunch of these centers that I want to cut out and then place them down on some hide. I have more centers that I want to glue down and set. So I gotta do those, cut out these centers, and then I do want to work on these bone pipe chokers. So I got a whole bunch of bone pipe that I want to turn into some chokers. So that way I can get those on the table. And then just pretty much, hopefully my goal for my 2 days off to get bead done is to check off 2 or 3 boxes, hopefully. So fingers crossed. So let's work on these yellow pears. Let's work on the yellow pears. I do need to put hooks on all those earrings and then kind of categorize them. So I like to store my earrings whenever we do powwows and events in these containers. So like so. All my earrings are put away into these. It helps with unloading, loading so much easy. But because I do have quite a bit of inventory that I'm working on, I needed a 4th one. So this is what this one is. So let's open it. So I've got a 4th one. I'm excited for this one. Although it's gonna get, unfortunately this one is gonna get quite dirty often, especially with the events that are out like in the dirt. But I wanted this one. So I got a black case to carry all the earrings. This is actually kind of nice. Got all the compartments. This is where I like to put all the earrings away, all the cards. It helps just stay organized. So I have down here, I don't know if you can see. So down here is where I have all my cases of all my jewelry. So I need to put those on hooks, or put them on hooks, film some TikToks with them, and then put them away. So that way, in your inventory, I'll have more space. Because right now, my desk is quite chaotic. Let me show you. Okay, so like I said, I am currently working on the different types. I have technically 5 right here. But I'm currently working on checking these off because they're super easy and quick to make. So I got the flowers, the bears, the white hearts, and then these are colorful hearts. I got some hoops back there I gotta work on. I have all these that I gotta cut out and glue them down onto some hide. These I'm gonna go through again to see because I kind of have a lot of these purple, like these all, like see, I have a lot of purples. So I'm gonna go through those or put them back away. And then I'm gonna glue some more centers down. And this is where all my necklace stuff is. So I'm gonna start working on some necklaces. I'm gonna work on those. And I think I'm gonna clear up my sewing table. And I think tomorrow I wanna work on some ribbon skirts. I for sure wanna get these finished off. I have 5 skirts right there that I need to sew and get ready. I'm gonna try to sew those up and sew them at the events. So we're gonna work on these yellow earrings and then possibly move over to some chokers. Cut out those centers, put them on some hide, and then make dinner for my husband and I in a few hours. die that I cut. I got these spacer beads. Thinking between using these two, doing like a amber brown. It's kind of like match with that. I know it's orange, but it's like I feel like the browns and amber. I don't really have much to do. This is what I'm kind of basing the idea. I don't have any of those big spacer beads, so we're gonna just go for it. This is what I have, and then I'll show y'all hopefully when I'm done to see how it looks. Alright, so here's the first attempt. I'm not sure how I feel about these spacer beads. I feel like they give too much space because I would like to have like a third one right here. I do have a 3-hole one, but I'm pretty sure these are just kind of too spacious. So I need to kind of make my own, kind of like this. Not 100% sure how I feel about this. I mean, I'll probably sell this one as like my very first one, but I do like the heart. And I mean, I like the color scheme. I don't know. This is the first one in like about a year or so. So I gotta work on it just a little bit more. I did. So this would be the claps. I'll punch a hole right here, and I put the leather cord around it. Same on this side. This is where it starts and ends. Put the leather cord. And then another thing I wanted to do was I split my sinew like I normally do. Split it in half. But I think I'm gonna keep it thicker and longer, just so that way, because I feel like it's too thin in between. And then these are like usually the beads that are used to edge around my earrings. So I might just try to do like 8/0, size 8, size 6 beads. Wait, so here's the first attempt. Not too, like, I don't love it. Well, okay, it's cute, I love it, but I'm not obsessed with it. Okay, so I do have these. They're like rose quartz. These are actually very similar to the one that I have on my personal choker. So I have these that I'll use. I think it'll look and lay in nicely. Again, like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and keep this one as is. Somebody out there would love it. Okay, so I just finished the pink one. I actually kind of like it with, first off, I really like it with the smaller beads. So I mixed in my bite count beads with size 6s. So these are size 6. So I did a cream in this light pink that I have. So first off, for sure, really like having the 6/0 beads in here. I tried to do these, but my sinew was a little too thick, so I'm gonna try to like do half of the sinew next time. And then I didn't loop in together, I just put a little tiny bead. So this one's more like a little bit extra longer one. So it'd be like our XL kind of size, which is perfect because we don't discriminate on sizes here. Wait, I for sure really like it. I did a thicker sinew, but I think I'm gonna do it in half just so I can try to work with these. Because even though I like this one, I don't like how, like, I wish there was a middle part where we could put a 3rd row in. I do have these one, but I'm gonna try with titanium shell chokers, so that'll probably be for another day. And then I really like having it with the thinner hearts. So I think I'm gonna keep that one, like I said, with the thicker hearts is gonna be for my main necklaces. The thinner hearts, and then these small guys here will be for this type of choker. So yeah, so this is how it is. Kind of do like it. It's very light, not as heavy, so I'm for sure using these little ones. Might go back to the flea market to grab more of these centers, just so I can do more of these chokers. But I'm gonna go through these what I have first. But yeah. So here's the first 2 chokers that I have.